Hello JupyterCon. My name is Matt and I work on Dask. I'm happy to be here today to talk to you about how Dask leverages JupyterLab, especially for our interactive dashboards. So before we can talk about how we use JupyterLab today, I want to show you what Dask was like before. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of computation here. This is running on a cluster of machines. And we're going to look at the Dask Dashboard. So the Dask Dashboard is critical because it tells our users what's going on in their cluster as computations are occurring. What we found is that we needed to teach all of our users how distributed computing worked. And that was really, really easy with live, fully interactive dashboards. And what we wanted is we want people to run code in the Jupyter Notebook and then look and see the results of that code on the dashboard. The dashboard flashes lots of lights at you if your code is running well or if it's running poorly. However, what we found is that going back and forth between these two tabs was quite a bit of a pain. This is the first problem. This is so much of a problem, actually, that we started encouraging users to always use Jupyter and the Dask dashboard side by side. And this worked for a little while. The other challenge that we had is we just had too many plots. So there's lots of tabs up here, each of which show a different kind of information that's really important for different kinds of workloads. And this is actually only showing you a sample of what we have today. So there's tons of information that we wanted to integrate very deeply with the user's workflow. This sort of split view side by side is annoying, especially with all the different tabs. What JupyterLab allowed us to do is we were able to build a Dask JupyterLab extension. And that allowed us to construct our own dashboard experience right within JupyterLab. So I'm going to set up my developer experiments just the way I like it. I like the task stream on top and progress bars down here a little bit below. We'll overlap the worker page with this and add the memory and CPUs here. All right, this is exactly how I like to use Dask. And what I love about this is it's directly integrated into the user's experience. So I'm running code on the left, and I can see exactly what that code does in the same window in the right. And I can go in and I can explore. I can actually build a relatively rich dashboard experience for me here. So I can explore lots of different kinds of information. And we have, as a result of this, we've built lots of different kinds of information. So for example, I can see on the upper right here that this computation is using a lot of transfers. So we've built up a dashboard plot, which shows us a worker-to-worker relationship and bandwidth experiences. We would not have been able to give this kind of detailed information to users if it weren't for JupyterLab and its ability to construct a more live and dynamic dashboarding experience on the fly. So this has been great for us. Thank you so much, Jupyter community. The Dask community loves you for this. This is by far the favorite feature as we survey Dask users. I want to dive in a little bit into how this is built and highlight a few other projects that you might find interesting if this kind of thing appeals to you. First, all these dashboard plots were made with Bokeh. Bokeh is a plotting library that's really, really good at server-side to client-side dashboarding. Second, because the Dask Bokeh JupyterLab experience was so good, we decided to generalize it. And so there's a project by Ian Rose, the JupyterLab Bokeh server, which is designed to be a launching point if you want to build your own live interactive dashboards with Bokeh and JupyterLab together. We were also very happy when NVIDIA did this exact same thing with their NVIDIA dashboard, which shows you a lot of GPU usage statistics as you're running computations. Again, it's the same thing. You want to have your live environment, but now augmented with a lot of real-time information thrown at you. I think there's another talk at this conference by Jacob on this very same dashboard. So that's it. Also, if you want to go and play with this yourself, you can at examples.dask.org. And there's a binder button, which will launch you an environment with exactly this dashboard, all set up and ready to go for you. So thank you all so much for your time, and thank you, Jupyter, for all of your efforts. Bye.